Hi, this is Billie Beene here with a Flash World Update. Today's date, November 13, 2023, episode 87. And some of the things I'll be covering. The U.S. military had a Black Hawk that was shot down from last Friday. Was Israel involved in that shoot down? We have this. Benjamin Netanyahu has an IDF rogue militia. Were they involved with the Hamas attack? And we have this in Russia. A deep state clone. Who were they cloning, intending to replace them after neutralizing the flesh and blood person? Some of my sources are God in the Battle, Patriot subscriber, Hal Turner, War News 24/7. Scott Ritter, and Real Raw News. So we had this last Friday. In this area, we had an MH-60 Black Hawk go down with special forces, the Night Stalkers. They were on a secret mission to go into Gaza to rescue American citizens, and they were shot down. Now, Turkey's alleging it was a shoot down. So this is what happened. It was at night, and it was on Friday. That would have been November 10. It was 160th Air Special Operation Regiment called SOAR, S-O-A-R, and the cover story by the U.S. military is that they were on a training mission and they were being refueled. But we have this. They were going into Gaza to rescue hostages, and it's alleged by Turkey and other sources. Did they find something that they were bringing out to Cyprus? And this is coming out. They were shot down over Gaza. So they didn't go down over the Mediterranean Sea, supposedly doing a training session. No, they were shot down, according to Turkey, over Gaza. And they had on board 2 to 3 of the SOAR, and it's believed they had 2 hostages rescued. The Pentagon has sent, in response to this shoot down, Army Delta Forces and Navy SEAL Team 6 to stand by to rescue American citizens inside Gaza. Now, my take on this is that Bibi Netanyahu ordered the rogue Israeli military to shoot down the U.S. military MH-60 Black Hawk because they were picking up some hostages who could give the true story on what happened during the October 7 and October 8 in Israel timeframe for the alleged Hamas attack into Israel. So that's going on. And now we have this. Bibi Netanyahu is being pressured inside Israel by the Israeli War Cabinet to step down. But oh, Bibi has his own rogue militia inside the IDF. That's hundreds of individuals. And now we know that Scott Ritter had brought out, he's a former U.S. Marine military analyst, that of the 1,400 people killed, 700 were IDF. Now, my take on this is Benjamin Netanyahu knew about the coming attack on Israel, he and the shadow U.S. government. Now, this is interesting. In Syria, Assad According to Martin Armstrong, an economist, before the Hamas attack, Assad sent his children to China to be protected under the wing of President Xi. So that's interesting. Everyone knew that the coming attack was planned, except the American people, the Israeli people, and people of other nations. So we had this. Hamas staged the attack. What's believed now is that Benjamin Netanyahu took his rogue militia, and we know that Bibi ordered a stand down, supposedly by his 24/7 AI autonomous defense system, but it was convenient that, according to Israel, operates without human intervention, but apparently it was turned off on the morning of the attack by Hamas. What's coming out now is, and I bring forth this theory, that the Black Hawk Night Stalkers were rescuing American citizens who had information that it was the rogue Benjamin Netanyahu militia who did the primary killing of both Israeli people and people at a music festival and IDF regular militia. That's my take. And now this Israeli war cabinet apparently is finding out, and they want Benjamin Netanyahu to step down and to bring about a temporary ceasefire, so that 80 hostages can be released, and Bibi Netanyahu refuses. So we know he operates for the deep state. And now we have this. Recently, over the past weekend, a Palestinian hospital was attacked with a bomb. Snipers went in to shoot down any living. And then, according to Hal Turner, they also turned off the electricity and water so that people in the ICU also passed away. I'm putting forth that somewhere in this hospital, someone knew something about Bibi Netanyahu, the rogue Israeli defense militia that did the primary killing on the day of the Hamas attack. That's my take. And now we have this. Russia has gone into Ukraine. They took out a clone manufacturing facility. They saw human-like individuals in these maturation cylinders being formed up, and the deep state plan, according to the Russian intel, was they were going to make the clones in Ukraine. The deep state was going to assassinate certain individuals and replace them with clones. So they had clones growing in these cylinders for President Putin, Minister of Defense Shoigu, Federal Chairman Viktorovich, and on the American side, President Trump, Marjorie Taylor Greene, and Jim Jordan. So yeah, that's going on. Now I'm reminded by a line from the Lord's Prayer. Forgive us of our transgressions as we forgive those who transgress against us. So it's good to forgive even your enemies. Get that out of you. And then you are fully aligned with God to pray. A line from General Patton's World War II prayer: Father, crush our enemies, domestic, foreign, and off-world. This concludes my flash update. I love you, and I'll see you soon.